I was just sitting on my front porch thinking about things. I've been watching some videos and stuff. And you'll notice that in a lot of these videos where uh, police are involved and parents have to teach their sons and daughters what to do when you're stopped by the police. Put your hands on the wheel. Yes, sir. No, sir. Um, right away, sir. Do exactly as they say when they say it. Um, this is not teaching respect for police. This is teaching fear of our police. Okay, um, to be fearful, like parents who beat their children, who they would say spank. I mean, with switches and belts. Um, so it was just I thought I'd put this out here today because it was just bothering me to when I was thinking about it, which you have to fear the police that they will kill you or cause you bodily harm if you don't do exactly what they say it, when they pull you over. This is teaching your children to fear our police out here. This is not how it should be. What we should be teaching them is the proper way to um, gain mutual respect with the officer without anyone losing their dignity, the officer and the person they're pulling over. Now, a big thing today is a lot of people are woke, okay? And I'm saying that in terms of our Constitution. Many people just don't understand that we have certain constitutional rights when it comes to law enforcement. And if we do not flex those rights, if we do not know those rights even better than the police, then the police become a thug state. They will trample on them, and pretty soon your constitutional rights are going to go out the door. So, the basic things to know about your constitutional rights when dealing with police is that you have the right to remain silent. And what I have learned over watching all these videos, yeah, I get a lot of my education from YouTube um, on rights. I wasn't even that clued in, but you have a right to remain silent. Okay, you don't have to talk to the police. Tell them to, give me my ticket. I'll be on my way. Do your stop. Give me my ticket. But police these days think they're so sly. They're gonna prolong a stop, and they're gonna find some other reason to dig into your car, pull you out of the car, do things, and it's things like that that irritate the real constitutionalists. Okay, when you get these cops that they're maybe right out of the academy, and they're all hot to go. I'm going to get me some drug dealers and this and that. Oh, look at that license plate light is out. I can't see the pull them over. All right, sir, would you step out of the car? Well, why do I need to step out of the car? Because I told you so. See, then they employ this power that they presume they have. And there are certain laws we have to understand as citizens that they do have. One of them is right or wrong. If a police officer tells you to get out of the car, they have that authority. And you can bitch and complain, but you got to do it. You got to get out of the car. Um, and what they always say to you is when you say, "Well, why did you stop me?" Well, I'll tell you that after I get your ID and stuff. Now, uh, people do that the wrong way. They keep saying, "No, tell me first. Why did you stop me? I'm going to give me to the better way to do that, in my opinion. Okay, is to say, officer, I know you have the right not to tell me, but couldn't you de-escalate things right now by telling me why you stopped me and I'll give you my driver's license? Or do you really want to have this antagonistic attitude? It doesn't hurt them if they stopped you for a warning, for a ticket, for a light out. It doesn't hurt them to tell you that. They just don't want to because they want to escalate at that point. All right, it doesn't hurt them to say, "Sir, your tail light is out. You have a license plate light out. When you stop back there, I didn't see your brake lights come on. You didn't stop at the stop sign. Oh God, okay, here's my license. It doesn't hurt them to do that, but you'll find that most of them are just too damn obstinate to do it. So, and another thing is they always want ID from everybody in the vehicle. And if you are not the person driving that vehicle, you do not have to give up your ID. You don't have to answer any questions. If they tell you to get out of the car, you do have to get out of the car. All right, get out of the car, but keep your right to remain silent. And I saw a video the other day. I'll just bring this up. This guy, the cop asked him for his license, and what's he do? He gets out of the car and runs. Evidently, he was wanted. He had wants and warrants. But the thing is, if he would have just sat there and said, "I don't have to identify myself to you," nothing would have happened to him. So, anyway, when you deal with police, remain calm, remain in control. Remember, police like to think they are in control all the time when they stop you. They're not. You're in control. Take control. How do you take control? By asking questions. Do not answer their questions, but ask them questions, okay? And then only agree to things that are acceptable to you. I have a problem with police officers asking citizens to sit on the ground. And they don't care if it's wet, snowy, uh, you know, hot. They don't give a damn. And they're going to make you sit on the ground like some kind of trained puppy dog. And I have a problem with that. I would never sit on the ground. I wouldn't sit on the curb. If they want to get physical with me over that, that's their decision. Okay? So I just wanted to get some things off my chest. Anyway, I'm going to post this on my YouTube, which is Skaditch, Skaditch. Come on over there and join me and like my page and stuff. I've been thinking about going, or what they call monetizing it, but I haven't done that. But I think in the next few days, what I'm going to do is, a lot of you too know that I'm suing the Guilford County Sheriff's Department for my First Amendment unlawful search and seizure and arrest and malicious prosecution and whatever else I can sue them for, because two deputies arrested me unlawfully. So I'm suing them. And I think what I'll do, I got a brief from the attorney for the sheriff's office, Mr. Secor, and he states things in that brief that are obviously false. I mean, you could see it on the video. As a matter of fact, why don't some of you, if you'd look at my false arrest with with injury video here on YouTube. He says during my first encounter with the first deputy, Warnarski, that the deputy told me to give him my ID. Now, there is something that sounds like ID, but he never told me to give him my ID. And then right away, it's like, get out. It's like, he's saying, the deputy said, "Give me your ID, get out." Now, what did he want me to do? Stop, pause, give him my ID, or get out? I mean, so, and then he points out the fact that I stopped several times, and that's cause for second degree trespass. Well, I only stopped because this deputy kept pushing me. And you'll notice at one point, he's slapping and batting my hand when I'm telling him to stop touching me, and then I'm leaving. All right. And then as soon as I walk out the door, that deputy should have broke off contact with me. I mean, I did what he wanted. He wanted me to get out. I got out, but he didn't break off contact. He he aggressively pursued me. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off. I know it's going to go long, but look back at that video. Tell me what you think. Was I in the wrong? I mean, yeah, I was there. I was frustrated because I couldn't take my digital voice recorder in with me, which I considered was not a communication device that had evidence on it for hearing. So what I'm trying to understand is they're trying to use that as grounds for trespass. But from my understanding of the law, is that in order to be trespassed, you have to be told that you are not allowed in the building and you must be given the opportunity to leave. So when the deputy told me get out, I immediately went and retrieved my tray and was leaving. He didn't even, he was following me all the way out. After I left the building, he should have just broke off contact. But anyway, I encourage you, if you haven't seen the video, to go back and look at it. It's called, I think it's false arrest with injury or something like that. But anyway, I've talked too long. You guys take care. Always videotape the police.